What's going on, everybody? So today I wanted to do a tabletop review, give you my thoughts on the Forward Observation Group SEAF Jr. So they did a very limited run of these on Forward Observation's website. It's back in the spring. I was lucky enough to get one. I've been carrying this one around a good bit, been playing around with it a lot, and I really like it. There are some things that shouldn't say not a fan of, but just some things that probably, for me, they're fine. For other users, they might not be, so let's get right into it. First things first, this is a pretty small knife. It is a little smaller if you're familiar with half-face blades. It's actually a little bit smaller than the Gulo Gulo, and I believe I've already put a review of that up. So if you haven't gone to see that, go take a look at it. Let's go through I guess we'll start off with what I like, and then some things that, again, maybe negatives for some people, and we'll go from there. Things that I like. Love the size, and I'm also going to sound like a hypocrite because I'm going to criticize the size here in a minute. This blade shape is phenomenal. Very simple, shaving sharp as always. This is actually made in collaboration with Half Face Blades, so it's their steel, it's their, I guess I should say their construction. However, it's Wolf40 on Instagram and his team that is the mastermind behind the design. Love the G10 grip, love the Chaos grip. Easy bolt-on Allens, fairly decent thickness profile, nothing too crazy. So with the blade, it does come Cerakoted. Cerakoting has held up pretty well. The original non-productions or the demo blades or the pre-production, whatever you want to call it, that they made were stonewashed. I would have loved to have seen a stonewash option with this, but such is life. You can't really beggars can't be choosers. But again, great knife overall. Already said I love the blade shape. I can't emphasize that enough. I really like just the design. Nice little point, nothing too crazy. Maintains a pretty solid thickness throughout, and it's not super thin at the tip, but it does taper down a little bit. I did think that this jimping was a little gimmicky, if I'm being honest, when I first saw it. However, it's fairly aggressive, and you can get a pretty solid purchase on there. It does kind of jump back into the grip a little bit, so like this. But overall, good way to hold on to the knife. Something else that I think is really good within the handle, again, I'm going to criticize the handle here in a little bit, but this handle here, I do like this kind of drop down, almost a pommel. I'm really not quite sure what you'd call it, but when you do put the knife into a reverse grip, it gives you something to hold on to. Now, again, not necessarily a criticism, something that is negative for me, or not a negative for me, but could be negative for others. I have fairly small size hands. I wear a medium in some gloves, small in others, depending on who the manufacturer is. That being said, I can get my hand around the knife without a problem. However, if you've got a little bit bigger hands, there is not much room on this thing other than what I've got. Try to get a full picture in there. So, I mean, for me, it's fine. If you've got medium to large size hands, this might be too small for you. I use this, I toss this on a running belt when I go running outside, just in case. I also will toss this on my belt when I go somewhere around the same size as the Gulo, or the Gulo Gulo, excuse me, and it's a phenomenal knife. It has stayed sharp. I haven't touched it up. It's still shaving sharp. I do like the very minuscule branding, right? So similar to what Half Face Blades does with their Half Face logo here, just an F on it for the Forward Observation Group. All in all, great knife. Again, if you've got smaller hands, you're probably fine. You cannot get these on their website. You'd probably have to find them on the secondary market, or you do have to find them on the secondary market, excuse me. If you have medium to large size hands, this probably is going to be too small for you. As always, thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. Feel free to like and subscribe. We're going to have more Half Face Blades content coming to you soon, and more gear content coming to your way. So again, thanks for watching. Hope everybody has a good one. Thanks.